Got another big announcement. Dan Patrick Podcast Network launching a new show. It's called Meeting Tom Cruise. It's a podcast where Jeff Meacham from the show Blackish and Joel Johnstone from Marvelous Mrs. Maisel interview celebrity guests about their personal experiences with the iconic Tom Cruise. Great chemistry with these guys. A lot of fun. The weekly podcast has great personal stories about meeting Tom Cruise. And maybe one of those stories will eventually lead to Jeff and Joel actually meeting Tom Cruise one day. Give it a listen. iHeart, Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast.
Wait, hold on. So these two guys haven't met Cruise.
No.
They're aspiring to meet Cruise.
Yes. But they talk to people who have met Tom Cruise.
I don't know if you remember this, Dan. You probably will. We had Tom Cruise on. Had to be 15 years ago. Fritzy worked like 6 months to get Tom Cruise on. This is, Mission Impossible, all that stuff. It's a media tour, so he's doing 10 minutes with us and 10 minutes with Today's Show. And his PR person, or whoever was running things, got on the line and says to me, Tom Cruise is ready to talk to Dan Patrick. We're a little behind schedule, so you guys only have 4 minutes with him. We had booked 10 minutes with him, which is standard procedure.
Yeah.
And I told you into your ear, they just told me it's only 4 minutes with Tom Cruise. And you go, I'll take care of it. And then Tom gets on the line, and you go, hey, Tom, Dan Patrick. And Tom was like, Dan, this is really cool. I'm excited to be on. He goes, your people told me 4 minutes. I need like 10 or 11. Dan, whatever you need, don't worry about it. It was really great. The PR person was like, oh, no.
First time I met him, the only time I met him was on the set an Adam Sandler movie. And he was still married to Katie Holmes, and their daughter was there with them, Suri. And that was the, you always think, when you see somebody on the big screen, you go, man, they're really big, or they're tall, or whatever. And Tom's not. Like but the presence that he had a Yankees hat on, like it was just, you walked in, but Sandler, who goes, he thinks everybody knows everybody. They go, hey, Cruise, you know Danny? Hey, Danny, that's Tom Cruise. And I go, oh, hey, Tom, how are you? I don't know you. I know of you. And then I'm going to be in a scene with his wife. And so I said to Katie, I said, hi, I'm Dan. I'm going to be in the scene with you. And she says, oh, great. And then that was it. And then Tom left eventually. And then Katie was there on the day that we shot. And that's when she famously came in with cookies and making sure that I had one since I was going to be in her scene. Yes, McClellan.
I'd be afraid to look him in the eye, like he'd be like one of those super famous people, like you're not supposed to look at him or say anything to him, but he wasn't like that.
Well, he wasn't it wasn't his movie, so he was on Sandler's movie set. Therefore, it's different. But I never thought at any moment, or he goes, "Stop looking at me." It was just one of those where I was like, "Hey, Tom, how are you?" And then that was it. I tried to be really cool about it, subtle. Unlike when I met Aniston and I go, hey, Jen, I'm the sports guy. And she goes, oh, yeah, you're the sports. She didn't even know my name. So she just said, oh, okay, you're the sports guy. Like that was it. Yes,
That's one of the things that I love about Adam Sandler so much is that he and Tom Cruise make completely different types of movies. Yes. And they're probably regarded as completely different types or caliber of actors.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when they walk into a room together, we each make billions of dollars in movies. So I'm good. So, hey, Tommy, you know Danny? Yeah, go ahead. That's because he's like, yeah, dude, I make billions and billions of dollars just like you.